in
Good
Denmark.
morning.
And then good afternoon for all of you who are in Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and all of you who are in Asian countries. So welcome to the International Webinar Series on Physical Education, Sport and Public Health. Today we're on the 3rd June of 2020. So in this occasion, we have a very great speaker. Yeah, she is MERETE Christensen. So she was a teacher for immigrants and refugees learning Danish. And then she was a teacher in a primary school, and now she's a principal at, how do you pronounce it? Forlade George.
Voladegård.
Voladegård Primary School since 2005, and then Voladegård is a small town in the countryside in Skanderborg commune. And then in Skanderborg there are 18 schools, different size, and in Voladegård school has a kindergarten for kids from 3 till 6 years old as well. And then this is the rule for joining this webinar. So you have to mute your audio during the speaker is presenting, and then you can write down your question in the chat room. And then, yes, you have to screenshot or photo your account during the webinar, and don't forget to like and subscribe Sports Science Faculty Channel, FIK UNES Marong Official. Don't forget, yeah, to join, to like and subscribe. Then, Mr. Rifan, will you present about ESP, the International Seminar on what's that? ESP, Public Health International. Mr. Rifan, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you presenting your international seminar?
Oh my, okay. About the
SP. Yeah.
Maybe Mr. Mustafa will be share.
Because I don't have it. Yeah, so MERETE and all of the audience here, we have the international on public health, ISP, International Seminar on Public Health. And what's that? ISP, Physical Education and Science. Yeah. I don't know exactly about this seminar, sorry. So Mr. Mustafa, can you share?
Can I do to you, Miss? What can I help to you?
Yes, please share the ISP. Yeah.
Yes. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
The ISP leaflet.
Yes.
Hopefully, yeah, everybody will join it. This.
Yes. Sudah?
This one, International Seminar on Public Health and Education Survey. So, ladies and gentlemen, this one is the annual international seminar. And this year, we will have the Ministry of Financial, and then the paper will be published in Proceeding, Index by Scopus, yeah, and no words. Yeah, okay. So this is very great international seminar on public health and education. So if you are interested, don't forget to submit your paper. Click this link, isp.unes.ac.id. It will be held on the 22nd of July, and it will be held online through Zoom webinar series, just like what we are having today. Okay, thank you, Mr. Mustafa. Okay. And now, so please welcome Mrs. MERETE. Now it's your time to present your topic.
So I have to share.
Yes.
Is that it, Lulu?
All right. So everybody, can you see? Yeah. Yeah, I got it. So please welcome Miss MERETE KRISTENSEN.
Super.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lulu. I hope the sound is better from me than from you, because the internet was with holes. But it's all the way from Denmark to Indonesia. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, super, super. But my name is MERETE, as Lulu said, and hello everyone. I'll tell you a little about the schools in Skanderborg from the lockdown to the slowly reopening in the COVID-19 era. And as Lulu said, this is Denmark. I thought you had to see Denmark in Europe and Scandinavia, and all the way from Denmark to around Unis, and then other places also. Yeah. So far, I would like to say that the corona situation, I don't know much about in Indonesia and other places, but in Denmark, of course, it was a big issue. And it's at this time, we hope it's under control. So that's why we are reopening the schools. As Lulu said, Voladegård School is in Skanderborg Kommune, and Skanderborg is in Denmark here. This is Copenhagen. Most of you will know about Copenhagen, and it's a small school. This is the school from grade 0 till 6 and the kindergarten. And we have this nice sports center here as well. It's a school out in the countryside. It's a small school. You see the lake in the background, and we have the forest as well. So yeah. About the coronavirus, no of the kids had the coronavirus. We might have had some staff that had it in the very beginning. We don't know. The people didn't test it at that time. And we had one mother here who was tested positive with the coronavirus, but otherwise we have just nothing serious. So on March the 11th, 2020 will be the day that everyone in Denmark will know. That was the evening our Prime Minister, the lady you see on the picture, she went on the television at night, and there was a press meeting, and everyone went, whoa, a press meeting is quite not common in Denmark, and she closed down the country that night. So for the first time, we had first time in my life, we had a state of emergency, and my parents and some of the old people, they will remember then the April the 9th in 1940, where the German soldiers occupied Denmark during the Second World War. But of course, this wasn't a war, fortunately, but it was a very special night and a very special time this time. So yeah, the lockdown in Denmark meant that most people had to stay home from work. Of course, we had the staff in the hospital working. Also, we had some private industries. They were allowed to stay open under restrictions, of course. And you see, this is the school. All the schools were closed, all universities, kindergarten, everything. And this is a picture from Copenhagen, who normally is a very busy city, and almost no cars there. Yeah. So from March the 11th, just over the night, we had a new word for us, emergency school, because we had to still to do the school for the kids. And this was very new for us. We didn't know at that time, but the close down from the schools were 3 weeks for the youngest kids and 7 weeks for the oldest kids, which is okay, but still we need all schools are open now, not the universities, but the schools are open now. This was a very strange situation for all the families in Denmark. You see here, they have a school at home. Yeah, I need to say that the families in Denmark is the average size of the families will be 2 to 3 kids, but a very new situation for all our families. Oops. Yeah. So from one day to another, we had to do this school from the distance, and the Minister of Education, she canceled the normal curriculum. And at my school, we asked ourselves, how do we do this? How can we be sure that all students actually are active during this period, and how can we maintain the progress in their learning? And also we talked about the mentally and the physically health, because we knew that with all the kids being at home, it was a very different daily life for them. So what could we do as a school to maintain the physical and the mentally health for the kids? And of course, we were very much dependent on the cooperation with the parents. You see the picture on beneath. That's one of the teachers for the young kids. She would do the storytelling and put on the link to the parents so that the parents could show the stories to the kids at home in the home school. And we have a kid in the middle. He's doing some of the school in his bed, but we were not on Zoom, on Teams in the very beginning. We waited about 4 or 6 days or something, and we found out that we needed to teach our young students to how do we do this Zoom or this Teams school, because some of them came with sleepy hair and sleepy eyes, and maybe in the night clothes, and so we had to frame it for the young ones that when you go to this Zoom meeting, this team meetings we were using, oh, you must dress, you must brush your teeth, you must have eaten your breakfast, and this is like school. It's just at home, but you need to be here as it was school. So there was some new stuff for us. Yeah, we had some advice all the ministries had some advice to us teachers, to the schools, and to the parents. And it was very important with the kids being at home to plan the day. The parents must help the kids to plan the day, and we as teachers had to be sure that there was something for the brain and also something for the body. And also we had the recommendation for go outside, go out in the fresh air, in the nature, not stay inside all the time, go out. We have a lot of room, we have a lot of space in Denmark. And also for the parents to put on limits for the tablets. Otherwise, most kids would be sitting on the iPads or the PCs. Yeah. And also this was also a time to see new opportunities for families, for teachers, for everything. Yeah. So a lot of people, even though it was a very serious circumstances, but a lot of people were all in the same boat. All the school kids were at home. Most families were at home, interacting together, and a lot of people started to think different, to do new things, to find ways in this new situation. Of course, the virtual meeting, the online meeting was new for us. Very, very important. Just overnight, we had to do all the meetings. Me as a principal and my colleagues in this Skanderborg Kommune, we had our, what do you call it, the heads of our commune wanted us on this Teams or the Zoom every day, 2 or 3 times, because all the controlling of this serious situation was very important. So the Zoom meetings were very massive in the beginning, and still we of course have online meetings, but also we have started to meet physically. Yeah, we were lucky because all these companies in Denmark who has these digital platforms, the online school things, they open it all for free. No one had to pay anything for it. It was all free. So there was a lot of things for teachers, for parents, for the kids to go. You just had to choose. A lot of stuff came out into the social medias. All the museums made the school for the kids. The songwriters made things. A lot of things happened. Yeah. Also, we found out with the curriculum was cancelled, there was a lot of learning. There could be a lot of learning in the families at home. There's a lot of math in cooking the food, reading a recipe, and that was the homework for many kids during this time, making cake, making bread, making dinner. Many of them were measuring the house. There was a lot of drawing, maybe writing diary. There was a lot of video diary that many kids had to do a diary on video and send it back to the teachers. Yeah, a lot of teachers were aware of the physical, of the exercise of the kids, that they could not sit in all day and just be passive. So there was many things doing outside, put into the timetable, with a lot of walking, running, jumping, rope skipping. The kids could meet 2 or 3 together outside on the road. That was put in the timetable from the teachers. Yeah. I would like to see if I can put this link. I don't know if it's possible for me. No. So, now I have the technique, Lulu. Now, you won't see it if I start it here, I think. So you don't see anything, do you? No. So I need to I'll just continue. I had some links with things that the people put out on Facebook, on the social media, some of the digital platforms. There were so many opportunities for the parents to click in for the kids, or the kids to learn things, to how to jump the trampoline, how to make physical things, how to do a song and how to do a dance, and yeah, a lot of things. I'll have to show it next time. Yeah. Of course, also we had challenges because when we started this home school, emergency school, we had contacts to most of the kids, maybe during the parents for the youngest kids, direct with the oldest kids, because we went on Teams. But some of them we didn't have contact with, so we had, and that was an order for our ministry that we needed to have contact to every kid to see that everyone were okay in this very special situation. So also the teachers had to use the phones and to phone the parents to find out how are the kids, and some families were struggling because they were still working. Maybe they were working on a hospital and the kids were at home, and so it was difficult for some families. Yeah. Also with the team meetings for the kids, we had small groups of meetings, because in Denmark we have a lot of this well-being. Of course, the kids need to learn a lot in schools, but we have this other very focus on the mentally health, on the well-being of the kids. And so we set up with the kids small groups once a week, maybe every second or every third day, just where the focus was, how are you? What have you been doing? What can you do? So small well-being meetings we had also during this lockdown. Yeah, we were challenged that to keep the motivation on the second or in the third or in the fourth, on the fifth week of homeschool. How do you motivate the kids? So you have to think about it, to of course to have the structure in the plans, which is good for almost everyone, but always with a twist of variation. And we think if you do something with your body too, that's motivating for most kids. So we try to put that in also. Yeah, that was about the homeschool. And we were very happy when the Prime Minister said, okay, we will open the school for the youngest kids just after the Easter holiday in Denmark. And we said, yes, we will see the kids, we will have the kids back. The youngest one, not all of them in the first phase, but so I'll talk a little bit about reopening the school, because even though we were looking forward to that, it was a very, very new situation for us to reopen under these strict circumstances. I guess every country in the world have in this corona situation have all these special posters which everyone sees everywhere, and in Denmark they are blue. And yeah, we had and we still have these huge restrictions from the Ministry of Public Health, not the Ministry of Education, but the Ministry of Public Health overruled all the other ministries. Yeah, and you see all the symbols, and you need to do a lot of hand washing, or the hand this This one you put on your hands, and when you cough or sneeze, you do it like this. You cannot shake hands. We used to shake hands to give hugs. Of course, you cannot do that. A lot of cleaning everywhere, at the schools, at the home, a lot of cleaning. And then, of course, to keep the distance. In the beginning, it was 2 meters. Now we are on 1 meter, but keep the distance to everyone where it's possible for the school kids. We had trouble with reopening the school with the hands, all the hand washing, even though they washed out the soap and everything. Some of the kids had I think maybe 20% had the hands like you see here, and it was a big problem all over the country. So of course the kids were very good at washing their hands, but it was a problem with these very dry hands and kind of allergy. But now it's okay. We had a lot of recommendation from the doctors and from the nurses, and a lot of hand lotions everywhere on the school. And now all the hands are fine again. But that was a problem the first 4 or 5 days. Yeah. Of course, you have the general rules. But it was very important for me, or for the heads, for everyone, that the kids and the mother and the fathers were safe, secure, that the kids could go back to school. So the rules were very strict, and of course, as I said before, all the cleaning, the hand wash, to keep the distance, and cough and sneeze like this. And also, if you had just anything kind of illness, sick, even though we knew that it wouldn't be Corona or COVID-19, you had to stay at home. So, and this is still on, as just a little cold, whatever, you stay at home. Yeah. So back to school. It's still what we call emergency school. We don't have all the timetables that we had before. We have more free hands to do things. We of course had quite small groups in the beginning. Now the groups are bigger. We separated the groups. Now we can mix a few groups in the school, but still not all teachers see each other physically. We still have restrictions, but everything is working fine, I think. You see here all the hand washing, of course, when you go in, when you go out, before you eat, after you have eaten, and at minimum every second hour you do the hand washing. And every kid, I think it's about 5 or 6 kids, they have the red tap, and 5 and 6 kids, they have the green tap. We try to organize it all, the special toilets for this group and for this group and for this group, and special door, they go inside in the school, only these kids in this door and these kids in this door, and no parents at school. Maybe that's common for you, I don't know, but in Denmark we have a lot of parents coming to the school, delivering the kids, picking them up again inside the school, but now we have no parents at the school. Yeah. The recommendation from the Ministry of Education was, okay, you're back in school, but go out, have school outside, do the outside school as much as possible. because that'll we won't get the infections so easily. So that's what we have been doing. We are lucky about the weather now in Denmark because we have spring, and we have had a lot of sunny days. Also, we have rainy days, but all the kids know that they're going out every day, even though if it's raining. So every kid has the rain clothes with them. Yeah. This is a little bit what is the biggest win for us after this Corona situation, because we have learned a lot, and a lot of things we will bring further to when we don't have this Corona situation. Some of the things we will still have, and the biggest win is the school outside, because when you have school outside, you are more active, you are more physical active. Also, we see that the task, the investigating tasks that the students do, they are more active in their learning. Yeah, and also we see that being outside a lot, we have new relations within the kids. They're not stuck to the same group all the time as maybe they tend to be inside. They gain a lot on the social side. Yeah, and we just see that the motivation for learning has increased that way. And another thing is that we have not, after reopened the school, we hardly have anybody ill or sick with a cold or anything. Non-staff has been sick, and hardly any of the kids. So all the cleaning and all the being outside is a very big difference on that. I'll show you some of the outside school. That's the kids from our school. It's the first and the second grade, and that was from this Friday. They were doing, I think, math, and they wanted so much to make a money town. So they created, they put in the math lessons. They created a lot of shops, very funny shops, but the shops from the kids' brain, and all different activities, and a lot of math inside. So that's them being on this money town last Friday in our schoolyard. Yeah, you see. I think a lot of learning, a lot of activity. I think I have a... Yeah, so this was just a few things about the school outside. Yeah, and of course we also we have gained a lot of things on the on the online meeting. I think, of course, we will have more physical meetings on the other side of summer, I think, but also we see a lot of good things about making up a small meeting very quick, a small online meeting very quick. We had difficulties before that. We have talked about it in Skanderborg Kommune. How do we do this? And oh no, but now just for one night over, we are ready for the online meetings. Yeah. So I think that was about it, Lulu. A little.
All right. So thank you very much, Miss Merete. So that's all from you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a lot of questions from the participants here.
Okay.
Okay.
Lulu,
So,
Lulu,
yeah, mostly. Hello.
Lulu.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, Prof. Tandio.
Lulu,
Ah.
may I say hi to
Yes,
Merit?
please. So welcome, Professor
Hello,
Tandio.
Merit.
Hi. Hi, Tanyo.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Sorry, I don't know that you're here.
Yeah. Merit, I
Yeah.
want to deliver my high appreciation for you. Thank you so much for your time and also your nice presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My best regard for you, Eric, and your family.
Yes, thank you, Tanya.
I believe now my students have a new perspective about how to live with this virus of so I hope all of us will we can live with the virus. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your help.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Professor Tandio Rahayu, the Dean of Sports Science Faculty, Universitas Negeri Semarang. Actually, she has to open this international webinar in the beginning, but really sorry, I just knew about her attendance. So we go through to the question and answer sessions. So I got some questions from the participant and they are still typing the questions, but now I'm going to ask you about the lockdown policy from the government. So how about the people respond there? Are they having a conflict with the government, or it was running well because now it's not lockdown anymore? And then the second question is, what is the okay, so for the rule already done with the rule of the reopening, Gigi. So now the first question from Alfiatur and the lockdown, is there any conflict from the people there? And then the lockdown again. Oh yeah, how the government deal with the students who are stressful with the online assignment? The question is coming from Rahmalia. So before the school reopening, your school are having a lockdown, and is there any special case from the government for the students who are having stressful with the online assignment? But before you answer it, I have to inform to the students that in Denmark there is no assignment for the students who are in the 6th grade, and then in the 6th grade and the 9th grade, just like here in Indonesia. So there is no final examination. It's quite different. So now maybe my students is asking about how about the government response with the students who are having stressful assignment. So many assignment here for the teachers actually.
But Lulu, we do have an exam for the 9th grade, but it's not like an exam where
Yeah,
you cannot go and you cannot go there. But also they have canceled these exams this year. But the marks you have for during the year, they put on your paper.
Yeah,
but you have marks on during the year.
That's it.
And these marks come on your paper. Yeah.
Yeah, what I have to give information to my student is the final examination is quite different between Indonesia and Denmark. So I have to clarify to my students about it. And then that's the second question. And the third question, will you answer the 2 or 3 questions?
I'm a little bit confused. What was the first question, Julia? Was that about the lockdown?
It's about the lockdown. Is there any? How about the people respond with the government rules of the lockdown? Is there any?
I would like to say, because when the Prime Minister went on the television that March the 11th at night, everyone were maybe, I think we knew that something was coming up, but we didn't know that it would be so massive that she would lock down the country like that. But every people accepted it. We are a small country, only 5.8 million, and
5.8 million, whereas in Indonesia is 206.
That's
million.
That's different. But I think everyone accepted it. A lot were in shock, but everyone accepted it. So
well, I think it's answered already. And then some of the question already answered in your presentation. Now the question is
was it about the reopening?
The reopening. About the reopening school. You have a lot of rules, but Fazilatul asking about the parents. About the parents. So Fazilatul is asking about how about the parents? Are they worried about this reopening school, or how is it? How is the response about this reopening school? If you are having a very strict rules.
But of course, that was also the issue. How do we open a school with and still being able to have the comfort, the secure, not being anxious, the kids or the parents. So we had to write out very clear. These are the rules, and you can be safe. We'll do our very best to welcome your kids under these circumstances. And of course, kids are kids. You cannot, for small kids, all the time run after them. Oh, you cannot be with him. Oh, you cannot be with him. But we could set up some restrictions and try our best to do it. And that's the way we do it. And we open more and more. Now, in the beginning, it was 8 or 10 kids that could be together. Now we can be together 25, 30 kids in the same group and mix there.
I see.
So, but it was very different to work under these strict rules. But we all had a lot of help, I think.
Even you said in your presentation that you are not ready with the online system, right? You need to wait till 4 until 6 days to be ready, right? So I think it's the same with Indonesia, but time for waiting is longer here. We are some of us, the teachers especially, they are ready after a month. Some of us in a week. Okay. So regarding about the government, how about the government, how government dealing with the cancellation of the curriculum? You mentioned in your presentation that the students then finally learning about the mathematics by measuring the housing, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Erlina is asking how government dealing with the cancellation of the curriculum and how the students can achieve that goal of the indicator in each subject.
Yeah. Of course, the government said that we will suspend the curriculum. They didn't have other choice because all of a sudden the kids were at home and many of the moms and dads had to work from home. They could not work and make school at the same time. But I think we will see in this autumn when we have some national tests. We will see if the kids has gone down in math or in reading. That's the two tests we have, and we have in English as well. And if you ask me, I don't think so, because they have had so much learning in other ways, and you don't just learn with sitting on your bum and doing the things in your book. There's so much learning in at home, outside in the nature, and I think all the creativity and all the activity and all the people helping each other, parents helping parents, all the social medias, I think it has done a lot of good things. Now the government says as much as you can do the normal school, do it. But they know that you can't do it 100%.
Yes, it's hard, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, maybe because of the population is very quite different with us in Indonesia, so the government is easy to manage the people there.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question is about the strategy for doing the physical activity. So many people are asking about it. Fajar, Nabila, Ida, they are asking about how we can manage the physical activity fun or fun sport during this online time. Everything is online. Of course, we are being tired in front of the screen. So how, is there any strategy from you how we are dealing with physical activity or fun sport?
Yeah. Of course, the countries are also different. We have a lot of space in Denmark. We have a lot of nature. We have a lot of places where when the country was locked down, all the families could go out for walks, and you had never seen so many people going out running, going out for walks outside, because they were going crazy just being at home. So I think for the kids in the timetables when they had school at home, the teachers put in breaks. This is a power break. You must run around your house 10 times, and you must take the time. How quick are you today? Are you quicker today than you were yesterday? And they write down, and then they put it into the teachers, and the teachers, wow, you were bigger than, or you were quicker than yesterday. Very good. And like that. And maybe they have a competition in the class. And I think the people, there's a lot of funny plays on the social media came out with the physical activities. So I think we.
So the physical activity is related to the assignment activity for the students. Yeah. I think so. Nabila, you said that you is asking about is studying at home less effective, and with this assignment, just like a walking and then sending the report to the teachers, I think it's effective, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So do we still have a time, Mr. Rifan? Okay. Yeah. So now back to the reopening school.
Yeah.
Some of the students is asking about the time allocation of the school. Tabitha is asking, about the time allocation of school. And yeah, maybe the nation people doesn't know. Some of us doesn't know how is the physical education teacher. Is there any physical education teachers in primary school, specifically physical education teacher, or just like one teacher can teach 2 or 3 subjects, and how or how is it then?
Yeah.
Please.
In the primary school and also in the secondary school in Denmark, you have 2 or 3 subjects which are your main subjects. And also in the primary school, we have at my school here, I have 2 teachers for physical education, and also the other one has English as a subject. She has English and physical education and German, and the other one has physical education, math, and what do you call it, like biology or something. But I think when you have there's another issue in Denmark which I haven't told you about, but 5 years ago we had a new reform of the school, and the politicians and all the school people, they wanted more activity in the school. They didn't want the students to sit and to do the schoolwork at the tables and at the chairs. They wanted more activity. That was a must. At least 1 hour a day during the school day, the kids must be active, must be running, walking, something. And sometimes you put in a break. For instance, in my school, every morning from 8:30 till 10 to 9, the kids have a running or walking, or maybe in the sports hall, they have do activity for 20 minutes, all school and the kindergarten.
Great.
Yeah. At the same time. And sometimes the oldest kids make races for the youngest kids. And but also the 5 years ago we had this reform. We want more activity into the subjects. We want more activity when the children learn math, when the children learn Danish, when the children learn history. You must learn some of it with your body. So and it's difficult to be a teacher to find out how do you put in activities in the learning, but that's what we are asked for. And with this situation, with the homeschool and with the reopening, all of a sudden we have a lot more activity in all day. So that's one of the benefits we have now, I think.
I see. Okay, so now I think everybody is clear that there is no best strategy. There is no best teaching and learning during this pandemic system. But if you're boring, if you get boring, if you're tired, just do the physical activity. And now, I think in this current situation, yes, physical activity is very important, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, without it, you will easy to get tired. Yeah, you will be easy for having tired at the time. So maybe this is the last question. What is the biggest challenge for teachers today?
The biggest challenge for teachers today?
Because now you are in a reopening, reopening school, and now we are still in the semi-lockdown circumstance, and then we are going to be a new normal. But we are not ready yet.
No.
But we are going to learn how is it for you as the teacher, from your teacher's perspective. Even you are the principal of the school, but please tell us what is the big challenge?
What is the biggest challenge? I think it's different because some of the teachers are challenged because you don't have your normal timetable and you don't have your normal math every day. That's a challenge for some teachers. And then for the other teachers, it's not a challenge. It's a gift that you can do things with not having the timetable like that. And I think the most challenge is to see how do we how will the school be forward without all the maybe not so much physical contact. And of course all the hand was still we managed that, that's okay, but maybe to think in this new rules for a long time, and some of them for good, I think that might be the biggest challenge for us.
Oh, I see. Okay, so that's the question from Deka.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to share about this. This is the sample of you in your presentation. You mentioned that there is a link from the teachers. So the teachers are sharing the link to the parents. Yeah, helping the teachers explaining the step for doing something or to. So this is the sample from Mr. Moret. Sorry, Miss Moret. Yeah, this is the sample how to do. This one is, what is it?
Not that one, Lulu. Take another one, Lulu.
Oh,
That's
okay,
another one.
take another one.
The first one would be the good one.
The first. This one, trampoline.
The top one, that's the trampoline.
This one.
Yeah.
The trampoline. Did you see? No?
I can see it here, Lulu. You have to start it. Yeah.
Already?
Yeah. Yes.
And?
Yeah. And make the screen wide, maybe.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, already. Everybody can see it?
Hvis man begynder i en havetrampolin, så kommer der her 3 øvelser, man kan give sig i kast med. Her vil jeg vise en halv skrue, som er en god ting for en begynder at lære. Næste øvelse, som jeg vil vise, der kommer man ned på numsen og kommer op igen. Øvelse 3. Der skal man virkelig spænde i maven og ryggen. Der kommer man så ned på ryggen og kommer op igen.
Hello.
So that is one of the sample how the teachers share the link for the parents, right? So it's very helpful for the parents at home. Well, this is the end of the webinar series. This is the second part of international webinar series. So Miss Merritt,
yeah,
I'm going to share you this. Okay. Moment. So on behalf of did you see?
Yeah.
Everybody? Yeah. So on behalf of sports science faculty, we are going to give this certificate of appreciation for you. We are we are very happy that for having you in this international seminar, international webinar.
Thank you, Lulu. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, so the students and all participants, I'm sure they are now they are having an information about how the school is progressing in the reopening
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
and especially in Denmark. This is
Yeah.
maybe this is the first time for them to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then for you, the students who are going, the participants who are going to get the certificate, you can register yourself in this link, and this link is active only for 60 minutes. So please, you have to be hurry. Okay.
And I wish you all good luck in Indonesia, Lulu.
Oh yeah, thank you
Yeah.
very
And
much.
all the students, thank you for inviting me, and all the best for all of you.
Yeah, and so for all the participants, please raise your hand and you can unmute.
Yeah.
And wait a moment, we are going to allow. So thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you. Thank you for the help, Lulu.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, you can leave this meeting, and again for the students and all participants who are going to have the where is it? This one. Yeah, certificate you can. Hey, where is it? This one. Okay. Yes, sure. Okay. We are going to have the certificate. You can register through this link. Remember that this link is active for 16 minutes only. Yeah. Please be ready with this. Okay.
Thank you, Lulu.
Yeah, and I'm going to send this certificate to you.
Thank you.
And have a good day. Very good morning. What time is it now in Denmark?
10 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Now it's yeah.
Whole day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So, bye-bye. Thank
Bye.
you. Have a nice day.